have no reason to lie to you. And I know I can tell you the truth.
Shut up right now. You don't ever do that to me.
I'm so
shut up.
And I found some cocaine in my pocket. The only thing I did was took it out of my pocket, Mr. Simpson. That's all I did. I would never lie to you, ever.
Well, you need to tell me the truth. No, you hold up. Don't tell me to hold up.
I'm not lying to you, Mr. Simpson.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We're done.
All right, folks, today's hearing is straight up chaos, and I mean that in the most jaw-dropping way. We're back in Judge Simpson's courtroom, and this time, it's a fiery showdown with a defendant who clearly didn't get the memo. Lying under oath is a very bad idea. From the jump, this guy starts spinning a story so far from reality, you'd think it was a rejected movie script. And the kicker, he's dead serious. The way he tries to defend himself with zero logic and full confidence is honestly unbelievable. Like he's convinced that if he just says it with enough passion, the court might magically forget the facts. Now, let me be clear. This isn't just a misunderstanding or a slip-up. He's deliberately twisting the truth even when the evidence is stacked against him. Watching him double down on the nonsense is wild, and Judge Simpson, let's just say he's not exactly buying the act either. But here's what I want to know. Do you think this guy was just grasping at straws? Or do you think he actually believed he could talk his way out of it? Drop your take in the comments while we dive into one of the most ridiculous courtroom performances we've seen in a while. Let's roll the tape and watch this defendant dig himself deeper with every word.
Your Honor, I received the report yesterday. I haven't seen any of the underlying tests. It's my understanding that there was a positive test for cocaine several weeks or in mid-November, if my recollection serves me right. He was counseled for that. He has not had any other positive tests since. There has been multiple tests. Your Honor has the report.
I do.
Your Honor, Mr. Watkins reports that he has not used cocaine. He has not used marijuana since being ordered not to. And those. Right. That's why I was hoping to.
Hold on, before he says that, if you want me to call over and get the amount.
Well, that's what I was wondering, Judge. If the lab amounts were going, if the amounts were going down progressively with each test, that would be indicative of.
Can I speak, Simpson?
You can if you want to, but you might want to let your attorney talk to you.
No, I don't mind speaking at all. I mean, as far as the marijuana, Mr. Simpson, like I said, since the day I've been going over there, I haven't smoked weed since. And I have no reason to lie to you. Why would I lie to you? I can just tell you the truth. I would just tell you, yes, I smoked, but I haven't smoked marijuana since. As far as the cocaine, like I told my attorney, I was going through my old clothes. Like I wouldn't lie to you. I would have no reason to lie to you at all. I'm doing great in my life. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I showed up to court. You didn't have to put a warrant out for me.
Can you order the results of the marijuana?
Yes.
I need levels.
Yeah, please. I haven't smoked at all, period, Mr. Simpson. If I did, I would tell you. I have no reason to lie to you. And I can just simply say, yeah, I smoked, I slipped up here and there, but I never have. I never smoked since the day I've been through the report, not one time. Not one time have I smoked, period. Not once.
So what's up with the cocaine?
I told you, like I was going through my clothes. I can talk, I don't mind talking. And I found some cocaine in my pocket. The only thing I did was took it out of my pocket, Mr. Simpson. That's all I did, and took it straight to I could have sold it. I could have did a whole lot of stuff with it. But I told you I'm doing so good in my life right now. I took it straight to the toilet stool and flushed it. I have no reason to lie, Mr.
So
Simpson.
why is it showing up in your system?
I don't know. I just touched it, Mr. Simpson. I never used cocaine in my life, ever. Just touch it.
You know,
Mr. Simpson, I would never.
No, listen. I've been doing this for a minute. I can't believe you're like an amoeba. What, are you absorbing it through your skin like
yes,
that?
Mr. Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Simpson, I promise you.
Give me the levels on the cocaine too, please.
Yeah, please, Mr. Simpson. I wouldn't lie to you. I have no.
Okay. I don't know how you get 152 million. How do you do that?
Can I talk, Mr. Simpson?
I would.
Well, you've been talking.
Oh, listen, please. Let me clear this up to you. There's no.
You're not doing a very good job,
Mr. Simpson.
To say I don't think I've ever seen someone look more obviously guilty than this guy. If body language could talk, his would be screaming, "Yep, I did it." He's practically giving himself away without even realizing it. What really sealed it for me? The way he kept interrupting his own attorney, you know? The one person in the room who actually understands the law and is trying to help him. Instead, he keeps blurting out, "I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie." Over and over like that somehow proves his innocence. I mean, come on. The more you say it, the less anyone believes it. It's like watching a kid with chocolate all over their face insisting they never went near the cookie jar. Except this isn't a kitchen, it's a courtroom. And his entire defense strategy is falling apart in real time. Honestly, even the Fifth Amendment must be watching this and shaking its head. Like, really? You had one job. But hey, for as frustrating as it is, this hearing is pure courtroom entertainment. It's a masterclass in how not to handle yourself when facing serious charges. What do you think is anyone actually buying? This defense. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep watching this legal train wreck unfold.
I know you want him to talk, but let me talk, please.
No, I'll let anybody talk that wants to talk to me. I'm just telling you, you are not helping yourself.
I know, I don't see how, since I would never lie to you, ever. Ever. I've never used cocaine in my life. Only thing I did was touch it. Miss Willard was right there when I showed her. And I took it straight to I don't know if it stayed in my system when I flushed it or whatever, but I could take a lie detector test. I've never used cocaine in my life, Mr. Simpson.
How does it stay in your system when it didn't get there?
When it didn't get there,
You took cocaine out of some old clothes.
right.
Took it right from there to the bathroom.
I didn't say old cloud out of a jacket I had that was in storage, Mr. Simpson. I would never.
Okay, and then I know you would never lie to me.
Okay.
And so then you didn't do anything with that cocaine.
Mr. Simpson,
And
never.
then somehow or another that gets into your system
Yeah.
at these levels.
Mr. Simpson.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got to be kidding.
Okay, listen.
Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to wait for the levels to come across. In the interim, Mr. Allen, take him back, put him in, and then we'll bring you back out.
Okay, can I-
And then I'll do that.
Okay,
I've let you talk.
I know. Can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
Listen, Mr. Simpson, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I call every week and go drop, right? If I'm using cocaine, there's no way in the world I would have went over there and dropped. I would have came in. I would have called over there, told him something, and missed the whole thing, Mr. Simpson. I would have missed it. I would have made an excuse. I would have went to the hospital, or I could have said this: "Oh, somebody put some cocaine in the weed, and I accidentally smoked, and it was in the weed." I could have told you all of that, but I'm telling you the honest to God truth, Mr. Simpson. The honest to God truth. I did not smoke no weed, and if I did that, I could have told you that. You're a fair guy. You've been fair with me every time I came in here. Every time I ever came and seen you, you always been fair with me. So I wouldn't stand in front of you and lie to you. And if I did use cocaine, I would ask for help. I've been doing good for 18 months, period. Working every day, taking care of Miss Willard's grandmother for 10 months straight. I never lied to you, Mr. Simpson. I wouldn't do that when I know I can ask you for help.
Okay. I'm going to get levels and then deal with your case at some other point. But right now, you're going to go with my bailiff. We'll get that information, and then we'll bring you back out.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Simpson.
Unless you want me to.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I really
but if you
don't.
keep talking, it's going to be tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Okay, stop talking. Good, there we
I
go.
wouldn't lie to you.
Okay, I know you wouldn't lie to me.
Simpson even gets a word in. I just have to say, this might be one of the most unintentionally hilarious court hearings I've ever seen, and not in a good way for the defendant. So get this, the man actually tried to argue that he somehow absorbed cocaine through his skin. Yes, really. As if cocaine just seeps in like lotion or hand sanitizer. That's not how biology or basic chemistry works. Unless you've got an open wound or you're actively ingesting it. That excuse just doesn't hold up. It's basically the legal equivalent of saying, I got drunk by carrying a six-pack. And just when you think it can't get worse, he starts invoking God's name to back up this clearly made-up story. Look, whether you're religious or not, most people can agree that dragging God's name into a courtroom is not only morally questionable, it's just a terrible defense tactic. No jury, no judge, and certainly not Judge Simpson is going to be swayed by that kind of spiritual spin. Let's not forget, this isn't some minor issue. We're talking about a potential perjury charge here. A felony courts take lying under oath very seriously. And based on how wild this testimony has been so far, I wouldn't be surprised if Judge Simpson is seriously considering stacking additional charges at this point. Every time this guy repeats, "I wouldn't lie to you," he's just making his case worse. But what do you think? Is this guy completely off the rails? Or do you think he genuinely believes what he's saying? Drop your thoughts below, and let's jump back in to see what Judge Simpson has to say next. Because it's about to...
I'd ask the court to, if the court's concerned about this,
He needs to just tell
test.
me, and I don't mean to interrupt you, Mr. Getty, but he needs to just tell me the truth. I mean, that, you know, we can sit there and play this game, but the cold-hearted reality of what happened is he almost goes down to a zero after it kind of falls off, and then all of a sudden it just shoots back up. Then he's trying to tell me that on the 19th of November, that all of a sudden this cocaine through some osmosis process, I don't know how that all of a sudden just gets into his system. So he's just got to start being honest, and don't sit up here and say, "I wouldn't lie to you, Mr. Simpson," because this tells me you did.
Mr. I would take a lie detector test for you. I would go over there.
I'm done.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I could say, one other thing is that he's been working steady for the last 18 months. He is a caregiver for his significant other's mother. His life is a much markedly different thing now than it was even in October. This is a...
Well, he needs to tell me the truth.
Hold up, Mr.
I mean, if he, no, you hold up. Don't tell me to hold up. You sit up there and tell me.
I'm not lying to you, Mr. Simpson.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We're done. We're done.
Did I smoke weed, baby?
We're done.
I never.
We're done.
Listen, I'm not lying to you.
You do not yell at me.
I am not lying.
Do not yell at me ever.
Hold up.
No, you do not hold up.
I'm telling you
Do
the
not
truth,
yell.
Mr.
You do
Simpson.
not talk to me that way.
Man, I can't
You
believe
do
it.
not talk to me that way.
I'm not talking
Ever.
to be disrespectful.
Ever.
But I came in here when I was full of garbage. You worked with me. Now I'm telling you the truth, and you telling me I'm lying to you? I have no reason to lie to you, and I know I can tell you the truth. When I used to come in here and I have nothing to stand on, you gave me every chance in the world, Mr. Simpson.
I did. That's why I
can't believe it.
expect the truth from you.
That's what
I'm
I
looking
told
at the
you.
graphs.
Even when I came in here, I was full of garbage, Mr. Simpson. You let me go. I'm telling you the truth now, and you think I'm lying to you? I'm taking care of her grandmom. I've been doing this for 10 months straight. I've been working. I'm paying child support. I got my name on the lease on the house. I never came in front of you and I had these things accomplished. Now you think I would lie to you? When I know that you're a man and let me finish talking, please. I didn't mean to yell at you, Mr. Simpson. I got the utmost respect for you, and I always have. I'm sorry. But I wouldn't lie to you, Mr. Simpson. I promise you, I'm so sorry for raising my voice. But I wouldn't lie to you when I know I can tell you the truth.
Don't ever do that to me.
I'm sorry,
No,
Mr. Simpson.
Shut up right now. You don't ever do that to me.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
shut up.
I can't believe you doing
And I know my mom taught me better than that, but you better shut up.
I can't believe you doing
Shut up and turn around. Just shut up. I sat up there and I listened to you. I did all of that. I don't believe your story about the cocaine. What I was serious, do not say another word, because if you say another word, you're gone. I'm done. I went over and I said I was hoping that the graphs would come back and they would indicate to me that you had not used THC. I was hoping there was something in your story.
Man, I ain't lying to you. Hey, babe, what's the phone number? I'm sorry, just take me to jail. Babe, what's the phone number?
Go.
What's your phone number, babe?
Just go.
I still can't believe this guy was serious. It genuinely felt like he wanted to go to jail. Every move he made just dragged him deeper into trouble. Look, cocaine charges aren't something you can just explain away with a few loud speeches, especially when the prosecution's holding solid evidence. But somehow, this guy thought talking nonstop was a solid strategy. What really baffled me was how he completely ignored his own attorney, the one person trying to help him. You could see the moment his lawyer mentally checked out, probably thinking there's nothing I can do if he won't stop talking. And honestly, that's true. When a defendant can't keep quiet, all they're doing is making the prosecutor's job easier. It was like he believed if he just spoke louder and faster, the judge would forget why they were even there. But all he did was make his behavior look more erratic, and frankly, it lined up exactly with what we often see from individuals dealing with substance abuse or withdrawals. Cocaine can completely wreck a person's ability to think clearly. And you could see it. The manic energy, the interruptions, the false sense of control. And yeah, he probably was in withdrawal too, which only made things worse. He was clearly panicked, not thinking rationally, and absolutely not helping his case. Now, I'll give Judge Simpson credit. He handled the chaos like a pro. You could tell he was fed up, but he didn't lose control. Eventually, when it was clear the defendant wasn't going to calm down, he made the right call and had him removed. Courtrooms aren't therapy sessions or open mics, and with a packed docket, the last thing a judge needs is someone shouting over everyone. Truth is, if this guy had just stayed quiet and let his lawyer do the talking, he might have had a shot at avoiding jail. Probation was probably on the table. But instead, he turned the hearing into a disaster. Let me know what you think. Did he ever stand a chance with that kind of behavior? Or was this case doomed from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy this kind of courtroom breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post new content every single day. More wild court moments, sharp analysis, and no filter commentary. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.